My life feels like it's on the edge of a cliff because of you. Every thought that crosses my mind is a battle between love and self-preservation. My heart races, my mind spins, and I can't escape the fear you've brought into my world. What am I supposed to do when the person I care about is also the person who's putting me in harm's way? There's a weight that presses down on me every time I think of you. My thoughts are chaotic, my heart is torn, and my emotions are on the verge of collapse. How did we go from being everything to me to this place where my very existence feels threatened by your actions? I never imagined a day would come where I'd feel like my life is hanging by a thread because of you. Every whisper, every glance, every moment we shared, it now feels like a ticking time bomb in my chest. What happens when love and fear collide in this way? You've become the reason I lose sleep, the reason my mind spirals into a web of uncertainty. How could someone who once made me feel so safe now be the person who fills my days with dread? My life feels like a never-ending battle between the love I once felt and the danger I now face. Every breath I take feels like a risk now, every thought filled with anxiety because of you. I never thought it would come to this. The person who held my heart now seems like the one who wants to tear it apart. What happens when love turns into something so dangerous? I keep asking myself how we got here. How did I go from trusting you with everything to feeling like I'm living in a constant state of fear? My mind races with the implications of your actions, and it's like every part of me is trying to escape from a nightmare I can't wake up from. My heart once beat for you, but now it races in fear of what you might do next. How do I navigate a life where the one I love has become the one who might destroy me? Every thought I have, every move I make, is influenced by the danger you've brought into my life. There was once a time when I felt invincible in your presence, but now I feel fragile, broken, and on the verge of collapse. The life I knew is slipping away as my thoughts are consumed by the danger you pose to me. How do I keep living when I feel like I'm suffocating under the weight of this fear? My life is no longer my own. It's been taken over by thoughts of you and the danger you bring. Every step I take feels like a misstep, every decision a potential fatal mistake. How do I continue down this path when you've become the source of every fear I've ever had? I've never known what it feels like to be so torn apart, to love and fear the same person. My mind is in a constant state of turmoil, caught between the need to escape and the desire to hold on. But how do you hold on to something that might ultimately destroy you? You were once my safe place, my home, but now I see you as a storm, ripping through everything I once knew. The life I once loved is slipping away, and all I can do is watch as the person I trusted is the one who's tearing it apart. My thoughts are scattered, my emotions a whirlwind. I never imagined my life would be in danger from the one I loved, but here I am, struggling to breathe under the weight of your actions. Every moment we spent together is now tainted by fear, and I can't help but wonder if I'm fighting for my life or just for the chance to survive. I can't escape the suffocating feeling that my life is slipping away because of you. Every memory we shared is now a reminder of the danger lurking in the shadows, and I'm left wondering how love turned into something that could cost me everything I've ever known. The once comforting thoughts of you now fill me with dread. I'm caught between the love I once had and the terrifying reality that my life is at risk because of you. Every moment we share feels like a gamble, and I'm unsure of how much longer I can play this dangerous game. My emotions are in turmoil. One moment, I'm consumed by thoughts of you and everything we once had, and the next, I'm overwhelmed with fear that I might not survive your actions. How do I reconcile the love I feel with the danger that now surrounds me because of you? You've turned my life into a series of chaotic thoughts and uncontrollable emotions. I once trusted you with my heart, but now I feel like I'm holding on to nothing but fear. How do you love someone who could so easily be the end of you? I'm living in a constant state of alert, knowing that at any moment my world could come crashing down because of you. My thoughts are a never-ending cycle of what ifs, and I can't shake the feeling that I'm walking a tightrope, one misstep away from disaster. The love I once felt has turned into a haunting reminder of the danger that looms over me. Every thought is a battle between holding on and letting go, and I'm not sure how much longer I can endure the constant fear that you might be the one who brings my downfall.